Okay. How is it now? Terrified. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Do we have music? Hi, Kelly. How's the music, Kelly? Because I've been having a devil of a time with that. Music is good? Yeah! I fixed it. I fixed it. Thanks for being here. I fixed it. I just restarted OBS, so I'm hoping it calms down. I've got a little low, small red numbers, but they're chilling, leveling out. I just have to get the YouTube open without wrecking everything. I'm like trying to be quiet. Like being quiet is gonna like soothe my computer into submission. The numbers. Oh, they're going down. Okay. I'm so happy. We're trying again. Trying again. Yeah. Great, 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 great. Okay. So, fourth time maybe is the charm. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. I swear, I did so many tests today that I was like, it's gonna go great. And then I go live and it goes now. Computer, man. Computer. How you doing, Kelly? How you doing? How's things? Cricket is here. And we are gonna paint today. No, there's static on the music. That could be the connection overall, though, because the numbers are getting really bad again. I'm above 30% skipping frames. So I'm hoping it's that. If it was good for a minute. Why a computer? Skipped frames are just climbing. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that works. Are they going down? No, they're going up. They're going up? 35%. I'm like, don't touch anything. Maybe if I don't touch anything, it'll turn up 35.2. So, I guess we're just gonna, just paint. We're gonna just see what happens. Alright, so go look at cricket for a minute. Alright, I have here, oh great, I didn't change my paint water. Ooh. Here's my new, I have a new palette. He's got a mustache. He's a fancy gentleman. And it's almost identical to my other one, but it has more wells in it. So that's cool. And I'm not... Alright, I do need to go get more water real quick. Just real quick. BRB. Got the water. Greg is like, where'd you go? Alright, so I've got here what size is this? 9x12 copper cotton paper here. And my plan is to do, I actually think I want to do a square. So I might give myself a line. Whoops. This is going to be about a 9-inch square. The other thing I'm working on doing is I got this new palette, which is very cool, and actually putting in colors that I like. So these are all the colors that are in my palette. One little or two of them all, yes. I saw your comment before, Ryan. Sorry I didn't say anything. I was trying to get the stream going, but yeah, I've got some black and gray, blues, yellows, or greens, a few yellows, red, a pink, purple, and a brown. And some of these are good artist quality paints, professional grade paints, and that one too. And some of them are like from the original watercolor kit that I got, so they're not exactly, they're good paints, but they're not, I mean, I like them, but I guess they're not artist quality. So, yeah, I'm steadily working on acquiring more Winsor Newton and Daniel Smith. Those are the goodies, the good ones. And then I did this test earlier, so we're gonna do something like this. It's gonna be like a little bit moodier, a little bit darker than normal. But what I'm gonna do at the end is I'm gonna put some gold metallic on it. So it's going to be kind of monochromatic and sort of a stylized tree. Leaves or whatever are going to be sort of like this. So that's the idea I have in this square. This is what we're going to do. This is going to be, I'm going to test my colors over here. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be quick or not, because I seem to be terrible at judging how long things are going to take me, but we shall see. I think we're still getting a lot of skip frames. Can you at least understand what I'm saying? not the network, it's the program. And I don't know why it's so bad. She's climbing. I should close some stuff. There's gonna be like let's see what Zoom looks like. Is it going down? Oh, it's finally going down. I hope it's getting better for you guys. For the stream, my numbers are decreasing. So let's cross some fingers. It's a bird, no a frog. No, a tree. Hey Rick, how you doing? What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. I was gonna do Zoom. Better? Okay, lag is gone. Happy Wednesday, Catherine. We're gonna do like a get a trunk in this little region. That's how I draw. And then all of this is going to be bleh and drippy and blah blah. But yeah. It's going to be like gray and maybe a touch of purple in there. But layers of paint, so I have to get my mixing plate. Okay. How's everybody's Wednesday? Mine was okay. Apparently I figured out my sound issue. So that makes me happy. Big brushes. Actually, I think I'm gonna pick with this brush. It's raining in Nashville. It's kind of yucky here too. Well, this is not raining, but eraser bits? Eraser bits? These paints are all still wet. I just loaded up this palette today. So I have to like be careful because they aren't the way I'm used to them being. The paints, because they're all still wet from the tube. That's nice. Ever so slightly purpley. Okay, everything seems to be calming down. As soon as I said it. Alright. Just really trying to water this down because I want the first layer to be very translucent. Okay. There's a tree. There's a tree on this page somewhere. Let's find it. I suppose I could have mixed in there, but it's alright. I'm sorry, Maggie. Oh, poor girl. I'm so sorry. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. I hate it. We're doing some of this today. Go. Just like Mom, where's my treat? Go! There it went. That's okay. Right off the page. I need you to go down here. Can I force it? Can I get it to go where I want it to? Go, go, go. It's cool. Some more stuff here. Anybody watched any good shows or movies lately? Something new out? I kind of want it to go this way, maybe. Getting more drips. I like these drips. We don't do stuff like this very often. Curse of the Were-Rabbit. That's a good one. It's not new, but it's a good one. I do like Wallace and Gromit. I like the claymation. I like the Britishness. Yeah, very fun. And that's a full length, isn't it? Because a lot of the Wallace and Gromits are only 30 minutes. I think this needs to go all the way to the top. Sorry, I wasn't in the frame there. Wallace and Gromit is the one Were-Rabbit, I think, is the one that's full length. Full length feature film. Where'd you go, Cricket? Come back. Then there's the Shaun the Sheep. Is that right? Ones that are, I think it's the same people that make Wallace and Gromit, but it's the sheep one. And I watched some of those. There's some Christmassy ones. I saw one of them closer to Christmas, but yeah, it was pretty funny. And there's not even any. I guess the human ones, they talk, but the sheep don't talk. No, Cricket, come over here. Bring it over here, come on. Cricket. I've added some commands recently to my Nightbot, and while this is drying a little bit, so I guess I could demonstrate them for you. So like if you want to be here, this is what a lot of people do, but for those of you who aren't super used to it, you can type something like, you type exclamation point, lurk, and let's see if it does it. Should say, yeah, so then it'll say like, oh, that's where you are, it's just lurking. Thanks for lurking. You saw a documentary about Aardman? Oh. Yes, have you watched the videos, the real-time videos of like how long it takes them to do 1 second or 1 minute of a stop motion video? It's like days, because they move the little eyeballs with toothpicks, and they move the little hand, and they change the mouth, and they, you know, and it's, you know, I don't know, well, like this video I think is 60 frames per second is the goal for a nice, smooth, steady stream. And I'm sure they're not doing 60 frames per second, but it's a number like that. It's more than 10, and they have to, yeah, they have to do every single frame. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You might have seen the same thing a long time ago. I've seen something about them. Yeah, but they're bigger than you think they are. These little clay figurines. They're not this big. They're pretty big. They're pretty substantial things, because if you think about it, like somebody has to mold and shape the mouth and put it on there. And every now and then you can see the fingerprints in the clay, but yeah, they're a couple. I think they're a foot or two tall, usually. All right, I'm not waiting for this to dry long enough, so it's hair dryer time. I don't know why I just said it that way, but please, please don't hate me for being a weirdo. So yeah, I've got the lurking command. I've got, what else do I have? The uptime command, where you, if you can't tell on your screen, it'll tell you how long I've been streaming. What else do I have? A shout out one, and yeah, not many, and a links one. So it's really. Oh, and I have a whoopsie counter. I've been watching a few streamers who have these counters for things that they say all the time, and someone puts in exclamation point and then the thing, whether it's I can't remember the specific thing the person was saying. Oh, it was a y'all. So it was a lady from Nashville. So if you're still here, Kelly, one of the ladies I was watching stream, she's in Nashville, and was it y'all? I don't know if it was y'all. It was y'all or howdy or something. She doesn't have like a southern or really country accent, in my opinion. She just says a few things that are, you know, kind of Nashville. And it was that sort of a counter. Yeah, yeah. So she had like a y'all counter, or let's say it was y'all, or something like that. But it was someone would type in exclamation point y'all, and they had a running tally of how many times in all of her streams she said that word. Somebody had to, you know, activate the thing, but it was like in the thousands. It was something like 3,000 y'alls or something. Let's just say it was y'all. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I made one for my whoopsies. So if I like make a mistake, we can start counting those. I don't know if that's gonna be fun or not, but yeah. Cricket's barking, so she's probably. I actually like the word y'all, and I'm not a southerner. It's very inclusive. It's shorter than you all. Okay, Cricket, stop. Shorter than you all. Okay. Oops. Oh, what was that? I unmuted the wrong thing. And then some of the other watercolor painters have little emotes for their hairdryer. They have actual hairdryer emotes. So I'm going to use my hairdryer here real quick, folks. Y'all is also good because it is not gender specific. So in this day and age when that's something to think about, you don't say ladies, you don't say gentlemen, you just say y'all. Okay. Let's see. That's pretty good. Add some more black. Like this. Hello, Luca. Aw, thanks. Is it distorted again? Dang. No, it's not my side. It's not your side. I've been having a lot of issues with my audio, the desktop audio capture. I'm on a Mac, and it's and I use OBS as the streaming software, and apparently the only way to pick up any of the audio that's playing on your computer in OBS with a Mac is to use this extra plugin called Black Hole, and it just hasn't been working for me lately for the last several weeks, and I thought I had it fixed. So it's really disappointing. Because it's not my voice is being picked up by an earbud microphone, and it's 95% of the time it's been okay. So I don't really know why the music. Now I will say some things have updated. OBS got an update, and I updated my computer, and it's possible that Black Hole needs an update, and it hasn't. But I checked today, and there isn't any different. There isn't an update for Black Hole. So, is it distorted for everyone else? Can you please let me know? Music. It could have just been that weird song. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Luca. I have alerts. Why aren't they working? Dang it. Yeah, I'm new to this streaming thing. Very new to it. And I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, music is good. Well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'm definitely having some issues. Luckily, I haven't had any internet connection issues. Like, my internet seems to be good to go, speed-wise. I'm not in 1080p, I'm in 720, stuff like that, so I'm not stressing that aspect of things. That was a weird song, I will say. Drip, 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 drip. Okay, don't drip anymore. That's fine. Don't drip anymore. I think I need to make some of these edges darker. Oopsies. Sorry if I was painting off the screen. Okay. Oh, thanks, Luca. Oh, I'm an absolute beginner too. I'll be 100% upfront with you. I started painting June of last year. Literally. Yeah. Glad you like it. Do you like watercolor, or do you like some other sort of medium like acrylic or oils or markers or pencils? Or I learned recently there are pastel pencils. Like, what sort of thing do you like to do? Digital? Are you digital? It's also very cool stuff. Digital. I need more drips, I think. Let's get some drips going. Ooh, there it went. Gotta catch it. There's a dog here. There's a dog here. Let me back up in here. We're gonna have another hair drying session here in a sec. But yeah, Luca, I am a brand new artist. I started watercolor like literally June of last year, just because I thought I would like it. Lo and behold, I do like it. And I've been practicing and trying all sorts of different things. Like, this is very different than what I normally do. And I just keep trying different things, and I watch a lot of videos, and recently I've been watching a lot of other streamers as well, because I've learned a lot just from other art streamers. Even if it's not, you know, watercolor, or if it's a different kind of watercolor, I've learned a lot from people just watching them paint. I love that I found Twitch, and I haven't been streaming very long either. I think I started streaming in January, so I am very new to this as well. All right, we gotta mute again for the hair dryer time. That was the other thing people have, is like a little thing that says hair dryer. Excuse me while I mute this. Okay, done with the hairdryer for now. No, that's great, Luca. 2 weeks ago, 5 pieces, smaller watercolor, like 5x7 type sizes. Is that what you're talking? Watercolor and watercolor markers. Cool. Yep, I really only kind of just learned about watercolor markers, to be honest. I do have watercolor pencils also, which is good because sometimes I sketch I'm trying to find something that I sketched in watercolor pencil. I did my outline sketch because I don't like to see my pencil lines through my watercolor, and sometimes if it's pale enough you can still see the pencil, and you can never erase the pencil after the watercolor's on top. And so sometimes I do the sketch in watercolor pencil and then it's soluble and it disappears into the painting. But watercolor markers are basically the same concept, or a similar concept at least. So that's cool. I mean, if you think, hey Tony. Okay, sounds good, Tony. Yeah, I have sort of just a basic pack that's got. These are not regular color pencils; they're watercolor pencils. So it's my hummingbird shape. I was having trouble with making a shape of a hummingbird, and when I finally got a shape I liked, I was like, let me make a template. So then the last couple of hummingbirds I've done, I've used this, but these are all watercolor pencils. So I've never colored anything in with these. I've only used them for lining so far, and then the lining disappears. So what is something I did? I think I did my gnomes. It's one of my gnomes I did in watercolor pencil first. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I totally get the needing something that brings you joy too. Okay, Kelly. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good dinner. Hope it's delicious. Justin barbecuing again, I guess. Someone was barbecuing the other day. Oh, Chick-fil-A. Alright, sounds good though. A chicken sandwich. I'm trying to wreck the stream apparently. Sorry, it got bad. Alright, now I have to decide if I want to go darker. Yeah, cool. And then one of the streamers I watch, she like lines a lot of her stuff after the fact. She puts her line art back in with regular brown colored pencil afterwards. So she doesn't even mind if her lines are still there. You like the drip? And then, except Ryan, I realized these two drips look kind of goofy. Yeah, I wanted it to drip. Maybe more drips. Up instead of laying down. Go drip. Ooh. Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing that myself, learning from other people, and if I also watch a lot of YouTube videos too. There are a lot of art teachers out there who've put stuff on YouTube, and very accomplished artists have videos on YouTube. It's a great resource. But yeah, when I do stuff like this, one of the things I try to keep in mind is trying to keep some natural shapes in some irregularity. Like I try not to have it be too even. This way. Darker. And then these won't look like it's one of those. Was it a? What are the trees where the roots go, or the branches actually reach down and root into the ground? Is it a? They're in the swamps. What are those things called? All I can think of is banyan tree, but that's not right because that's like. I don't actually know where banyan trees are. Mangroves. Yes, thanks, Kat. That's exactly right. That is what I was looking for. That's what I feel like it looks like right now, and that's not what I'm really going for. So I think I need. I don't know what I need. Some ridiculousness with the brush is what I think I need. And then I'm fiddling with this over here, and it's actually going to create a cauliflower bloom, they call it, where it's not drying evenly now, and so it's going to give. There's going to be a bit of a probably a wavy line here. You can kind of see it starting already, but I kind of did that on purpose because I think the trunk looked too flat, too plain, and yeah. So Luca, where did you find me? Did you find me just on the browsing whatever? Did you search Watercolor? Because I don't have a ton of followers, I don't have a ton of viewers, so I'm probably not super high on the list when people search, and I'm just curious how you found me. Not that I'm complaining. I'm certainly not. Alright, do we need to blow down it on the hand? I think I do. Because then I'm going to put some gold ink. And this is watercolor ink, which I learned whenever you have ink. Hey, Cosmic! I decided to do a moody monochromatic tree. And I think I just did my last layer of gray. There's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 layers in here. And I'm about to put some shiny gold ink on it. And this is watercolor ink. It does say watercolor ink. There's a lot of different kinds of ink, but I don't know the difference. And I don't know why I picked. I just assumed this would be easier to clean up and easier to, I don't know if it was watercolor, but research watercolor. Oh, cool. So I'm so glad you told me that, because that's one of the reasons why my title I put watercolor. Is that how you found me as well, Cosmic? As the first word in my title, is because I was looking for other watercolor artists on Twitch and having trouble finding and differentiating. Nothing against any other type of artist, but I was just specifically looking for that. You're supposed to swirl your ink, or turn your ink, or tip your ink. Oh, my thumbnail, yeah. And I was probably doing a tree, doing a lot of trees. You're not supposed to shake your ink vigorously, apparently. Not entirely sure why. That's just the advice I have found, which is a little bit more difficult because the metallic ones, the metallic inks, settle really bad because there's actual bits of I think this one specifically has mica in it. It says coated mica, but not that you can read that, but I'm just getting it closer to the light for my eyeballs. So I think the metallic ones settle worse, but you're not supposed to shake them. Yeah. Yeah, the title is very important, because I think that's like one of the few things that is searchable on Twitch. The tags, yeah, are important, but you can what am I trying to say? Narrow things down by the tags. But I also like to, when I do a search or when I look up certain tags, I also like to reverse the viewer count so that I start with low number viewer counts. Other artists that don't necessarily have a ton of viewership, I'm willing to support them. And what am I trying to say? Yeah, I don't know, that's just one of the things I do. So it's got some blue in it. You can tell the blue settles out of the Payne's gray a little bit. Yeah, you do that too. Yeah. Because I've gone into some streams where there's, like, just to see what's going on, hundreds or even thousands of viewers, and I get overwhelmed. I don't know how the streamer, like, especially with game streamers, I do not know how they keep track of everything that's going on. Their chat's just going blah, 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 blah. I don't know how they read anything. That's something I could handle. But yeah, I don't know. I think the light's kind of catching it, but these last ones I did, I put some Payne's gray in there, and the blue and the Payne's gray granulates, because Payne's gray is actually a mixture of some sort of black and blue, and the blue always settles out. And so yeah, that's actually a blue granulation going on there, which is cool. So I'm going to try not to cover all of that up, but I am going to, I did it on this one, so I know it's going to be okay. I am going to drop this ink directly onto the painting so it's dry enough. Super weird. This one drip is still super wet. It's too busy. Oh. Yeah. That's my problem. And not spam. I guess, yeah. And I think a lot of those the bigger streamers, they have, when you're a high enough subscriber or donator, they give you the ability to highlight your message, or I think some of them even have a speech function where it will read certain comments. I don't know how that works specifically. I just know it's a thing. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put some gold on here. So it's gonna lighten up this dreary gray painting. See, it looks to me like there's like a layer. See the air bubble. It's a bot function. Okay. Talk to speech. Swirl. Probably too vigorously. Alright, I'm just delaying here. I'm scared. I'm just not going to put any ink. Okay. Here we go! Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's see what that gets me. And a lot of gaming streamers don't pay attention to their chats anyways. So that's a thing. Just dibbling and dabbling. Trying to actually be as messy as possible. Can you see that? How it's... What happened? That just looks wet. I think I need to delete this. What? No. Do not. Sir. Too much on here, actually. The other cool thing is when the metallic gets in your water, it swirls around and does some really cool stuff. Just the water makes the water look cool. Maybe paint water. Just have too much in some places, not in others. Edges are too regular, so it's drying. Don't dry, stop. Picking up a fair amount there. It's just wet. I can't tell what's actual shimmer and what's just water. It's wet. Can you see it swirling in there? That's all of the metallics. Whoa, that's so cool! It's like a galaxy. Let's just watch that. What do you think? Yeah, it's the few times I've used metallic stuff. It was like, I hate to waste it in the water, but then I'm like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if I should have made. So composition is something I'm still working on, and I'm wondering if I should have made more white space, basically. Maybe the page is too full of tree. Can you see how there's a weird line now? Because I did the watercolor incorrectly. Reminds me a little bit of the model paints. Oh. Like when they're metallic, like when it's chrome or something, is that what you're talking about, Ryan? Talking about model airplane paints? And I'm actually picking up ink here. What are you talking about, Tony? Besties. I don't know what you're doing. There's too much gold here. The funny thing about this ink, I keep saying it weird, I don't know why I'm saying ink. Ink. The funny thing about this ink is it's almost, oh, random model paints. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Ryan, did you see that question? They gotta be metallic if they're doing this swirly thing. Because those are like actual flecks of shiny. You see? This is the only ink I have, Luca. I wanted something gold. This was the first thing I bought that was gold. It was metallic of any kind. I have since bought a couple of paint markers for accent stuff. Not that I've used them a whole lot, but this one's a thicker one, and this one's a really thin one. I practiced on some scrap paper. And I have some metallic watercolors as well now. But like that's this one. Which this is paint. This is, I don't know what kind of paint. I'm assuming a kind of acrylic. It does not say. Posca is a common brand I've seen other people use. I just got it in the craft store, but that's what this is. This is a watercolor test, and then I was testing the gold there, and then this is the other one. This is the other one, the thicker one. It's more like a brush. And then that's the same pen again on blue that time. So I want to do stuff like that. I just haven't yet. But yeah. So this is pretty much done. I wonder if I should put more. I was about to pick it up and like hold it at arm's length to get a different look at it. Yeah, don't mind this. This is gonna get cut off. This is gonna be square. It's a 9x9 square. So that's a slightly better composition because the tree's not right in the middle. I guess you never do that. That is still wet. That drip. I wonder if I should put some. Ink down there. I didn't put any ink on the trunk. It got over some of the branches. Okay. There's a lot of gold right here. I'm not sure it looks great. I wonder if I can. This could ruin it. We shall see. This is probably not going to cover up the metallic. Yeah, because it's just kind of lifting and moving. But moving all that gold paint around probably lifted some of my dark spots anyways. I'm just trying to... Sometimes I look up in the monitor and the painting looks very different than me staring at it like this. So I use the monitor. I've heard other people say the same thing. I use the monitor in different ways. Yeah. And this is going to look very different in sunlight. Than it does now into evening time. Yeah, I've got gold paint in my brush here. Well, okay. Blending with paper towel. There's other inks too. I guess even the watercolor inks have some acrylic in them or something. But they act. You can use them a lot like watercolor, but they stain the paper. So a lot of watercolors, you can pick them up and move them even after they're dry. But apparently inks, pretty much, unless you pick it up immediately, it's already starting to stain your paper. So, oh, excuse me folks, Cricut is demanding a break. She's demanding some water. So I'm going to do that for her real quick because it's been about an hour and 20. And I'm going to pull this off after I get back, and I'll probably do another painting. What? I don't know, but we'll see. So I'll be right back. Cricket just needs a break. So don't go anywhere. Hello, we are back. Well, I'm back. Let's see if Cricket will come back. Hello, Cricket. Uh-oh, what do I do with the treats? I left them in the other room. Did you hear me say that word? You want one of these? Let's go sit back down. So I'm contemplating a second tree in maybe a sepia tone. Okay, lay down. Go ahead. You only need the one. Go ahead and lay down. Oh, it's 2 a.m. there. Holy cow. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Yeah, every Wednesday and sometimes on Saturdays too. So the Saturday ones will be earlier time for you. No, thanks really for being here. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks, Luca. Good night. Alright, so I'm going to take this off with my handy dandy icing spatula. Off my art block. Here and there. I mean, this is a little dangerous. I really shouldn't be taking this off before it's dry. Yeah, for sure. Thanks. Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays, sometimes Saturdays at 1 Eastern Standard Time. Alright, so that's gonna get cut off. But yeah, and this is still very wet. So, maybe I won't use this because this is actually got damp. Maybe I will use pen one, which is a slightly different color. They're the same texture, but one is extra white. No, I don't want to use that. I really use this one. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. What I'm gonna do. See. I was thinking I might try like a sepia, but I don't have a sepia. But what I have is burnt sienna and burnt. I'm going to attempt to mix something that looks like it. Because why not? Because why not make my life as difficult as possible? Just thought something sepia, sort of monochromatic, would go with the gold. That's where my mind was going with that. That is so orange. Now I'm like questioning what sepia looks like. Sorry, too much. Too much black. No, this doesn't need help from me. Cricket's just over there. Balls. Kind of like that brown. Not the sepia, but. Sure. that. So I'm going to try the tree going the other way. I just need my inch square. Yes, I'm going to do some more Australian trees. Just for you. Just remembered I have more of this art block. I would have just done it. And a new art block. Didn't think about it. The tree is over here, and the leaves go this way, and I'm going to leave more white space here. That's my plan. I just want the water. Just watering down. More paint. Sketch this one. Okay, so that's the idea here. Like, that's still not pale enough. I want some stuff that's even paler. Oopsie. Hey Tony, you want to test my sound alerts for me? I made some. There's no telling if they work. Hey Mo, how you doing? My sound alerts, the ones that are like in my Twitch, the page, I don't know what to call it. It's not the about section, but it's, you know, below the video, those ones. I'm pretty good. I'm just on my second painting. I'm doing some sort of monochromatic moody trees. No, this was the first one. With drips and a finish of metallic gold. And since it was only about an hour and a half, I decided to... Oh. Well, did anybody hear it? Ooh, I might have them muted. No, I don't. It's supposed to go, hello. Dang it. Thanks, Mo, for testing it. It showed up. I saw it, I didn't hear it. I wonder why. I heard something. I heard something that time. Whoopsie. Try again. Try again. Try again. It's possible I just had it down too low. All the way up. You heard it that time, yeah. Yeah. Try again. Try again. I did. I put it all the way up this time. So we might actually hear it. I also have a new lurking command. Wow, that sounded terrible. I was supposed to do like applause and woohoos. No, there shouldn't be a pay. It should be all for 0, right? Did I mess that up? Lagging? Yeah. Well. Free sound per I see. I mean, I can't even receive bits, so that doesn't make any sense. Regarding my stream, I can't mess with too many other things while I'm on stream, otherwise. Ooh. I didn't want to do that. As my computer cries a lot. Extension cooldown. Let's turn the cooldown down to 1 second. In chat delay. Meh. Save. I don't know. Wonder. Well, I have no idea how to change that. They played something though. My brush is losing hairs in my painting. Okay. Whoa! Whoopsie! And that's when you go like this. Let me show you. I got a whoopsie command. I hope I got to spell it right. I cracked myself up. Be the same length as the other one. How dare you? Am I trying to fake a drip? Maybe. Move the paint around. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the blow dryer. Pardon me, folks. It's time for the machine to make some noise. I'll be back. Okay, done with the hairdryer for now. Just layers and layers of thin paint. Tony, how's work been? Oh no! What do you mean you're straight out? Sorry, it's been nuts. Like you're working flat out. Everything's a mad dash to the finish. Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you then. Gotta have time off. It's very important. There's a reason. There are very good reasons why we have weekends and holidays. Burnout is a real thing. Is the music still good? I think I fixed it. I'm not 100% sure how, but at least earlier, it was fine for most people. Hair dryer time. I'll be back. Well, that's truly upsetting. I did notice something. So earlier, when folks told me it was fine, they were both on YouTube. And then I was told, Luca told me that it was not good and he was on Twitch. So, that's got me wondering if that's got anything to do with it. Oh, it was the same there? Dang it. That's upsetting. So should I turn it off? Truly upsetting about the music. Where you going, Cricket? Don't go anywhere. No, don't go. No, don't go. What's the matter? You want a cookie? You go over there? Over there. Hi. See this? It's behind you. Yes, I am purposely using my paintbrush like a 5-year-old. Trying to get irregular shapes. I hear you, Cricket. Wait a little bit longer. Mandy girl. Okay, while that's drying, Cricket is demanding an out because, of course, she hydrated. So, therefore, she now needs to go out to dehydrate. So, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna come back and put the gold on it, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna make this one lighter. That's the plan. Anyways. Okay. BRB. And water. Yeah, water the flowers though. She right. Come on now. You people, what do you do? Sleep. Not going super long, but tip. Nothing. I might go easier with this. Yep, yep. All of these last time break. Just going easy this time. Good, but yeah, it did. Oops, bad E as well. Let's see. Switch. This gotten any better? Can you see? Jump for no apparent reason. So that's probably not good. Ooh. Let's see on my audio mixer that's working. Anything going on? So I guess we're gonna be ending here. Mosquito. While I finish up this gold, just gonna be saying goodbye. And so, in here, and thanks for watching. And kind of a purplish blue. Yeah. Sort of deal. So I turned it because it's and popping at you guys to be so I am saying bye later today. Hours and 13-ish minutes, and so yeah. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you this, and hopefully my video isn't as bad. You see the gold there now. Now that it's well, it's not. So like in some angles it just gray, and then but yeah. Anyways, my trees, my trees. Thanks everyone for being here. Just do it. Okay. Do. Bye.